This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I got both my girls head to toe designer drip, down bit.
What? 380. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Here's Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
3-yard line.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings
now it's Wilson.
9.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep.
They'll try to the run with Carson. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
Short of the goal line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. It's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, he got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
87.
Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
makes the score Chiefs 7. For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Finding room to the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 31 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
For the point after.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because one play where we throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in, and let him bring another one.
Okay, double up. Check 37. Check.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. To the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
53, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check. 53's Mike.
Wilson. They'll roll him out right. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Chris Carson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
On
2.
second down now.
At the 28
It's Carson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
They
line.
go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Will Disley there to make the grab. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
Run you over. 53's the mic. 53. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions. They both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of it.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Third down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. We'll find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Travis Kelce. Kansas City.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First down carry by Bell.
I know he ain't got it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Number
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down on aluminum.
And it's third down.
They try to run for it. Well, they get him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, the last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw.
And this is caught at the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He can't hang.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the Seahawk field goal. A 25-yard attempt. And
Myers able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gardner, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle.
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back.
Yeah, if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Complete to Travis Kelce.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. 43 yards there, takes him to the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down.
Wilson now off the bootleg. sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
The interception's hard to like him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
There it is. All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 46 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Well, the defense is on the board. We do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They go play fake. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to number 10, Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in
for their two-point conversion.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
Makes the score.
Away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they got to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now it's Carson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Right there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Complete to Sammy
Now they'll have it
Watkins.
first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, we're going to make a play. Something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal.
12-yard line.
Now he's got it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And his pass is intercepted. Fourth time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quickly here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1 at the 8-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's it, baby. There it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
53, Mike. Look for signals. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 38-yard. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? Well, the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. complete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Carson on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
A gain of 5 brings up
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this a quick slant to Lockett. The 20. 10.
Keep going, keep running, man.
Touchdown, Lockett. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about
Jason
by land or
Myers
by
for the
sea,
extra
right?
point.
You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
for Seattle.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. The 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
You remember the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
It's 2nd down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch.
Gain on the play.
It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Complete to Travis
Mahomes
Kelsey.
finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 42 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 12. And a first down, Chiefs.
Right there.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Number 87, Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
His kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 36, Seahawks 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on Friday. They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check three.
He's back to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Wilson's pass.
And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
22-yard line.
Throwing now, it's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Check 99. Check. Lucky. Alert flare. No. Off.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
Now
down.
the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That one complete to Hill. 20, 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are to go for the 2-point try. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Reed returning. Good return setup here. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.